You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, the Panthers send out Michael Pilardi to kick it away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Back to throw, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Crunch time, defense.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
20. Right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Goff throwing again. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Goff on 3rd down. They got a man. It's Woods. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
54. Right there. 54 Mike. Time to go. Night.
McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Back to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in